Buckled.
Click, click, click.
I don't have an axe, but can I keep the hammer out? Does that count?
I don't have a.
I need an axe. Rob, I need your axe.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Fred.
We are back. And if you heard any of that little bit of chaos going on, you want to buckle up because it's going to be something. Something, yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Excited!
It's
something.
been a minute since I'm back in the saddle again. I was gonna try and sing it, but I'm saving everybody by not doing that. But we are excited I'm excited to be back. These guys don't know what they're in store for, but
I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
But yeah, how we'll go through and we'll do introductions and all of that for a new game, new people, familiar people, old people. What's I doing? Yeah, and then we got some I'll do announcements first, and then we'll do introductions, and then we will kind of get into it. So, let me see what I'm supposed to talk about. I had this pulled up, and then I got a message, and it went away.
I hate when that happens.
He's easily distracted.
I am very easily distracted. It's totally fine.
It's all fine.
All right, there's got to be a better way for this. I had it organized. All right, thank you for the follower, Night Mad Dragon. We appreciate you. Welcome. Subscriptions, we got one from Dabs, Mud's Eye, Moon's Weasel, which is Tucker, Irish Mac, thank you. We got some cheers from Eric Bra and Dabs, and we also received a raid last night from Murder Hobos and Chocobros. That is a mouthful to say, and I appreciate every bit of it.
That leaves just a beautiful picture in your mind.
Just a murder hobo riding a chocobro.
Chocobo?
Yeah.
No, it's chocobro. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. So that brings a whole different picture.
Just a bunch of swole guys.
Oh, Choco Bros, man. Oh my gosh.
Guys, thank you so much for your support, the follows, the love. We do greatly appreciate it.
You're fucking welcome.
We're starting off so strong.
Sorry.
So strong. Let's keep this energy going.
Never apologize. Stop apologizing.
Oh my god, the chaos that I'm about to unleash. I'm so excited.
No one's ready.
As far as announcements go, we have a Kickstarter starting. You might have seen it pop up on some of our adventurer stories, but there's a new dice Kickstarter that will be going live on Valentine's Day, is what I was told. There's some really, really cool colors in there. And I was also told if you get in on the Kickstarter level, they're going to be cheaper than if you buy them online or at a show. So
that makes
if you're
sense.
interested in checking that out, hit us up. I wasn't able to get a live code for it since the Kickstarter itself isn't live yet. But I mean, meet up with any of our adventurers and we can show you the click clacks. You want to buy some click clacks?
Click, click.
And then buy some
If there's anywhere they're going to be shared first, it's going to be in our Discord.
Absolutely.
So be sure you're joining our Discord to check all that stuff out first.
Absolutely. Other announcement that I have, we're starting a new game tonight, but there was a game last night as well. But the game that I'm supposed to advertise is our Thursday night game, because we're just doing the next stream that's live. Will be The Lost Mine of Phandelver, I believe is what it is. Search for the Spellforge.
Yeah, it's inspired by the original Lost Mines of Phandelver model, but it's been completely revamped into sort of an open world adventure.
And in the little bits I've seen, it's all new players that Rob brought in for that, and they are having a blast with it for sure.
I've heard of some goofy things going down.
There's been some goofy, but I think we're gonna take the crown of goofy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There might
That's not even a question.
Gemma's straight goblin energy.
I'm trying to find a way to get Miss Tickles in this campaign. I'm trying so hard.
Please.
But yeah. Other than that, I believe that's all the announcements that I have. If not, I might get yelled at, but whatever. We will. Ty will not be joining us tonight. She is a normal player, but she's having some personal some issues going on right now, so she's taking the night off. She wanted me to tell you guys that she wishes she could be here, but she just needs to take the night off. But she will be joining us next week, and that's when we will write her character in. And
her character is worth the wait too.
Y'all
just
so worth
yeah.
the wait.
Oh yeah.
wild.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
She's down there in the frame, and she's not very talkative tonight, but you know.
She's working on her mime impression.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was doing.
She was hanging out with Jonathan, and yeah. I'm just gonna keep throwing all of the,
all the
references back, Yeah, so we will start out with introductions. I am Rob, aka Rob Prime, I think we determined last campaign. You can find me on the internet as Rifle Stud. I am half of Happy Nerd Photo. The other half is my lovely wife, who is probably going to play ukulele or something soon. She started learning, and she's working on a little thing.
I saw one of her songs that she posted on Facebook. It's so good.
So yeah, she's got all that going on, and she's so talented, way cooler than I am. But we'll get her on stream one of these days. But yeah, you can find me on those places. I'm going to be running this game, and yeah, Mike, you are a new face.
Ooh.
I am a new face. I'm a beautiful new face. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the hype Mad Dog Mike. You can find me under that name everywhere. I am a charity exclusive content creator, and I am super excited to be on this. I was watching Rob's last campaign, and if anybody remembers the Twisted Tower, full of the nice little booby traps and tickly things that they had in there.
An iconic moment.
I am proud to say that I had just a teeny tiny bit of input on that one. I'm thinking of like all the millions of things that Rob and I came up with because we worked together in real life. So do I introduce my character now? I'm new to this. Or are we doing this?
You can throw down your character name, but we'll save introductions or.
I will be playing, as you can see in the thing down below, writer Mad Dog Murdoch, because I'm super creative.
Very cool. We'll just go back across the top to the other side of me, which will be Maddy.
Me? Hello. Hi, guys. I'm Maddy. You might know me as Mademoiselle on the socials. I like to cosplay and paint my face different colors, like pink and blue. and I'm going to be playing a literal space cowboy. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Her name is Rowan Bartlett. So I'm really excited. It's my first time stepping into the foray as a fighter, so this will be fun.
So last game it was a monk for the first time, and this time it is a fighter for the first time.
I'm branching out. I was
appreciate this.
exclusively a spellcaster for a very long time, and I fell in love with monks. So I hope I'm gonna fall in love with fighters just the same.
And see, like anytime I play any kind of combat game, I'm always like your barbarian, like straight up in your face, and I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play a ranged character or spellcat. No, I never do. So.
Oh, I gotta add one thing that Irish Mac mentioned in the chat. As he says so nicely, I am the resident Tay-Tay reference. I love Taylor Swift, for those watching who don't know. So I might just randomly be shouting about Taylor Swift stuff during intros in the future.
What's Taylor Swift?
She's my favorite indie underground artist.
Okay.
You probably haven't heard of her.
I was gonna say that's a new name.
Yeah, she's really cool. She doesn't have a lot of followers, but yeah, check out her stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
You sign up for a special like Capital One card, you could see her at airport lounges or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she just did an ad for Capital One. It was great. I loved it. I saw all the Easter eggs in the background.
Oh my goodness. Misfit, welcome back.
Me. Hi. I mean, I was here last week, but this is a totally different game, totally different group. I'm sorry. I'm nothing but a ball of like, let me do chaotic, stupid things.
We love you for it.
It's true.
I'm Misfit Playland. You can find me on all the socials. I'm not active on all of them. It's sporadic and chaotic. I'm sure you can pick up that kind of better. Anyway, I am playing Gemma, who is a plasmoid, and this is a race specifically to the Spelljammer world, so I'm super excited for that one. And it's also my an artificer. So we're gonna like we're learning new things, y'all. We're learning together.
All kinds of new things.
Gonna cock it up at least twice.
If it's not,
I give myself twice.
3 times, I am disappointed. I won't be mad. I'll be disappointed. It's fine.
That's fair. I'm also really bad at intros.
Hey, so am I. It's fine. It's all good. In that case, let's pass it off to another new face, Larissa Page. Hello.
Yay.
Hey, I'm also bad at intros. My name is Larissa Page. I can be found as Larissa Page Cosplay on all the socials, and I, like a majority of people here, are branching out, and I'm going to be a bard for the first time. I am really excited.
That's not a loot, just in case you guys were wondering.
It's a liar. Because musicality runs in my family, and it skipped me! So I'm going to be a bard.
This is what we appreciate.
I believe it better if she just pulled out a triangle. It was like, yeah, this is what we're going with.
Need more cowbell.
We need more cowbell.
And then our last player is Tyler. You guys are all familiar with her. Like I said, she won't be here tonight, but she is in chat hanging out. You can find her at a Cheesecake Panda Cosplay on all the things. And yeah, she'll be great. We'll let her
She's so talented.
She's playing a we're not even gonna go there. We'll step there next week.
You gotta come back for it.
Yeah,
that's gotta be a surprise.
You gotta come back for it.
Something to come,
exactly.
to go back and watch.
Like if you don't come back for it, you're gonna miss out, obviously.
Yeah, you're missing out. 100%.
But yeah, so that takes care of all the introductions. It's a little long-winded because we're all a little long-winded, but we're still getting started before 7:15. So that's a win in my book.
Hey.
Proud of us.
So yeah, let's
doing good.
Let's get into some.
Let's go!
Yeah, I guess while we're all here, we could start playing.
Guys, I'm ready to roll some dice. That's.
Fine. I guess we can play some D&D.
I am all over the place, y'all.
Rob,
you're just getting into character.
Oh my god, Gemma's a mess.
Okay. So we're
gonna
gonna
grab a different
start
set of
out.
dice
This
here.
is the last night before you guys are actually making your way to the academy. Um, where are you? What are you doing to prepare? If you want to describe your character at this point, you're more than welcome to.
Who's going first? Should we roll for it?
You know what? Do a roll for it. The
Okay, what are we
first-
rolling?
What am I
just a
rolling?
d20. Just a d20.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out the metal one for this because it's important.
I rolled a 12.
Roll
I got
a
it.
4.
Oh, I got a 10.
I got a 7.
All right.
Wow, look at us go.
Gemma, what are you doing on the night before you go make your way to the academy?
So Gemma would, she's in her room at her parents' house, and she's frantically stuffing every single book that is on her bookshelves in her room into a like pocket dimension bag, like a handy haversack, and just shoving them in there. So much so that they're probably like stacking out, like there's not enough space anymore for them, but she's still just kind of trying to push them down in there. And so audience, Gemma is a plasmoid artificer. She stands at like 4 foot tall, maybe taller if she decides to stretch her body taller. But she typically just stands at a solid like 4 or 5, somewhere in there. She's tiny. She is a yellow orangey goo. That looks like it's sparkly, so it's got like sparkles that float in it, and an eyeball. So Gemma became a plasmoid after a lab accident where she was messing around with one of her mom's potions and put a little too much magic in it. And it went horribly wrong, which is why she's decided to join the Spelljammer Academy. And in her frantic haste, she is now stuffing all of her books and everything because, of course, she waited to the last very minute to pack everything.
Wonderful. Rowan, what are you doing on your last evening?
So Rowan lives on a really big family ranch with all of her both immediate and her cousins and aunts and uncles and like second uncles twice removed. This whole big family lives on this giant ranch. Elves, half elves, humans, and she's in her home, in her room, just probably finishing up her packing. So she's folding in her Western style shirts, and she's debating between a couple hats to bring along. And Rowan, for those of you at home and our fellow players, she is a high elf. She has sort of white blonde hair, long elf ears with some cuffs and piercings on them. And she is wearing a red Western shirt that has like tailcoat tails out the back that have bandana patterning on them. She's got some armor pieces sort of stitched almost into her different shirts that she wears. And then she's wearing a pair of blue jeans with some leather chaps over top, a pair of bright ruby red cowboy boots that matches both her shirt, lipstick, and her nails. And
I love her.
on her hands, she's got some fingerless gloves that have what looks like maybe a family insignia medal on the back of each one that also matches her belt buckle. And yeah, she's probably just waiting for her older brother to come back from the famous Bartlett family traveling rodeo show that he was performing in this evening to say her goodbyes, because she's learned what she already knows underneath her big brother Eli.
Wonderful. Ryder, what are you doing?
Ryder is doing what dwarves do best, and that is procrastinating and drinking at the local
only
tavern. Ryder, being a dwarf, long red hair, long red beard, kind of pulled back into a ponytail. He's got his bag with him with maybe what he needed. You don't know. Just sitting there watching his patrons walk by, just taking it all in because it's really just a roundabout turn of events that even got him into the academy. It's it could almost be called unfortunate. You know, he got his dad, famous out there, out amongst the stars on their ships, was unfortunately killed while he was out there. Was left with his mom, and she wasn't really around a lot. So Ryder kind of got into to a bad crowd, always fighting, always getting into trouble, and one fight got taken just a little bit too far. And it's actually an instructor at the academy that was good friends with his dad that gave him the option. You either join up and come into the academy, or you can go to jail. And Ryder's got a thing about bars. Not a fan of bars. Just, bars you go drinking at. So we're just enjoying, kind of unwinding, and trying not to get into any trouble. Ryder kind of walks around. He's got like black cloth pants, muddy old boots, black shirt with a leather vest over it, and two very kind of in good shape ornate hand axes inside of his belt. And he's just sitting there watching his mug, making sure that he keeps himself on the straight and narrow.
How many drinks would you say you are having while you're there?
I'm probably on like the 6th or 7th at this point. I'm feeling good.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear God!
We're starting out strong. Let's go.
You're bullying me.
What?
Already, right out of the gate.
Just started.
This is just a check.
Let's go!
17?
Ryder just got some inspiration
Wow.
from the chat, so if you ever need to re-roll something, Irish Mac helped you out with that.
Oh, I think I don't know how bad this could be. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 17.
Yep, you're good. So,
Woo!
Aylin, what are you doing?
So, Aylin just finished playing her set at the local tavern when she overheard recruiters for the academy talking. And they're looking for new recruits. Now, Aylin has no more surviving family, but she knows the tales that are told of the people that have traveled among the stars. She knows them all by heart. She knows all the songs. She knows all the stories. And as soon as she's done, and they're getting ready to close up for the night, she overhears that. She goes home and she packs up a couple outfits and her lyre, and she gets ready to go. She has no ties to where she is anymore, and she's looking for the next best thing, and she wants people to tell stories of her just like she's told stories of them.
Okay. As you are packing up and leaving, one of the bar patrons, as they're leaving for the night, also they go ahead and they tip you 2 gold.
Yay! Thanks.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have all packed up and you've started making your way to the island of Nimbral. It is a kind of a mysterious location. Not many people know how to get to it, but it was included with your instructions on how to get to the academy. The academy itself is a mysterious academy. Not many people know about it. You guys have all received invitations to join for one reason or another, whether it be your skills, who you know, the situations that you're in, or your drive to want to pursue more, I guess. So as you arrive at the academy on the next night, we'll say, you're kind of put into almost like a holding barracks where everyone just kind of gets put until they're able to be processed and taken, or basically onboarded with the academy. While you are there, just some generic chit chat talking amongst other students that are there, and like everyone's a little freaked out because of how mysterious it is. Kind of got, you know, the nerves of like, okay, I want to get going, but I don't know what to expect, type of thing. And you all go before you bed down for the evening. Are you doing anything special? Are you introducing yourself? Are you hanging out by yourselves?
Gemma
doing
would
that.
probably have a dinner, the last dinner with her family.
I think Rowan's just looking for wherever there's people where she can just. We're getting ready to.
No, you're at
we're
you're at the like
We're
the
in-
holding
okay,
cell.
yeah.
Oh,
If-
we're at
yeah.
the school. Oh,
If
okay.
there's a
Okay.
mess hall where there's a bunch of people
Yeah,
hanging out or something, she's going there. She's a social girl.
Okay.
Gemma's just like plopping her head, like she's just like stretching it straight up to like almost as she's jumping, but not really jumping, just like seeing what's up because she's so short.
I love
She's
that.
like, what's up there? What's up there?
I just want food. So I think I'm gonna go to try and find the mess hall as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just gonna wander.
I'm sitting at one of the tables in the mess hall, just strumming away.
Okay. As Ryder walks into the mess hall, you happen to see Gemma raising her head repeatedly, like looking around. And it definitely catches your attention.
Never seen a bouncing blob before. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Didn't think they just let anybody into these kind of things. What are you doing?
Are you talking to me? Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Gemma. It's nice to meet you.
Is
She's,
there
like,
anything in
holding her hand
particular
out.
that you're looking for? You look lost
Well,
at this point.
I'm kind of tiny, and so I don't know where I'm going, and I was kind of looking for some like food or something, or just where all the people are. I want to study the people.
Well, I don't know what to do. How do you move? You just bounce?
You just see her like shape into a human figure, and like an eyeball is kind of like floating around where her shoulder would be.
Well, that's new.
I had a kind of an unfortunate accident. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to know my story yet. Hi. Can we go to like the food place where I don't know what you call it. Where's the food place? Hi.
From what I
you're staring at
understand, they
me.
usually call them mess halls.
Okay, let's go there. That sounds great.
Well, something is smelling delicious, so that's all I am concerned about at the moment. My name is Ryder, by the way. Pardon my manners.
Oh, hi, I'm Gemma. Here you go.
It's very nice to
Just,
meet
like,
you.
Puts her hand out again because she doesn't know how to interact with humans outside of a controlled environment.
I just kind of reach and almost in like a high-fiving manner, just because I'm not entirely comfortable with this. So just a yeah. Boom.
You just see like a little like goo particle like "Eh?" and then she just like snaps it back to her.
Rowan, as you are going through the line getting some food, like you're just making some small talk with the people near you, but as you kind of approach the end, you hear Aylin actually playing music after she's completed her meal and like just kind of chilling, being in a new place.
Rowan will make her way over towards the music, and she'll pull a piece of gold out of her pocket and place it down next to Aylin, and she'll just say, "Well, goodness, that is some of the sweetest music I've heard in a while. Almost reminds me of home with those strings there."
I'm glad I can bring you just a little bit of joy in all of this. I live to make others happy, you could say.
Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? My name is Rowan. What's yours?
Hi, Rowan. My name is Aylin Tholdren. I have no family left, so I do get pretty lonely.
Oh, well, if you need a friend in here, it seems like everyone's kind of joining forces of their own. Perhaps we could stick together.
Absolutely. Please feel free to sit at my table. The more the merrier.
You are so charming. And she sits down next to you and slowly starts eating as she listens to you play.
Told y'all it's not tuned.
Rowan also starts kind of like bouncing her knee, and you hear her adding some like percussion with her spurs jingling as she does so to the beat.
It's awesome. As you guys are starting to make your own little band there, Ryder and Gemma both come out of line with their food next.
What is that incessant tinking?
Oh, I think it sounds kind of pretty. Let's go. She like goose slides her way over. It's not really a run. She just kind of like mimics running.
I already love this duo.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah, probably. But it's science, and we always experiment and try new things. We gotta go.
You ever tried not trying the new things? It looks like it would have solved a lot of your problems.
I mean, I turned myself. Anyway. Yeah, let's go over there.
What I get for talking to people. This is why we don't talk to people. This is why we stay alone.
Do I hear that?
Roll me a perception.
Oh, my perception is. Oh man, I've been playing like sneaky classes for way too long. That's a not. That is a 1.
Oh,
yeah.
So with my add, that's a 2.
All right, cool. Yeah, you don't hear any of it.
I don't hear shit.
As you all are kind of finishing your meals and kind of listening to the music, all of you go ahead and roll me a perception check.
After
Can we
playing
not just
level
like go over that?
After playing a level 10 character on Tuesday nights, playing a level 1 character, the numbers are very different.
That's a 19, baby.
Nice.
I got a 21.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, you
damn.
guys. I got a 18.
Ooh, I got 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, this feels really foreboding. I'm not gonna lie. Great.
No, it's all good. You all notice a stern-looking. Well, they're called Haddazy. They kind of look like monkeys. Is the best.
Oh,
way
that's
I
the
can-
monkey race. Yeah, they're super
Yeah.
cool.
They're humanoid with simian features, and they have their own language. But there's one in particular. He's dressed in kind of some battle-worn like clothing, and has a cigar hanging out of his mouth, and I think it's a him. I don't actually know. It doesn't say.
Your call is the DM.
It's a female. So she's walking around very, like, you can tell she's definitely part of the military, is smoking a cigar, and like she kind of puts it out on
Aw.
a rock nearby, and you can see she's just kind of witnessing everything.
Well, I don't know. That lady looks kind of mean and really scary, and I really don't. We hope we don't have to deal with her, cause like, I don't wanna.
Oh.
And she like slurps down, just like.
Oh.
I wouldn't worry at all about that particular one. Harmless. All I'm
Why
going
did
to
you
say.
say that?
I know that one. It's the one that invited me here. Well,
Oh,
inviting's I guess
dang.
a nice way of putting it. That's Tarto.
Are we all sitting at the same table at this
Yeah.
point? Can I be overhearing this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rowan, after hearing that this dwarf was invited, she reads that as a positive, and she goes, "Oh!" She like puts her hand down on the table, reaching out towards him. What an absolute honor to be invited to join something like this. Your skills must be unmatched.
It was this or jail.
I mean, there's something for everybody, right?
That
I
is
guess-
exactly the
Oh.
point I like, Aylin. I have to agree with that.
I guess.
Gemma like holds and she like stretches her hands across the table to like shake everybody's hands.
I fully take your hand in both of my hands and shake it, and I am so fascinated.
And on your other hand, I just give you a very nice welcoming handshake. Oh no, I'm going to pick up this other accent. I am so sorry.
Someone asked me earlier on my Instagram story who I thought would catch the yeehaw as I started talking. And I thought it was going to be Ty because she was joking about it, but I got you first, Larissa.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh
I
no.
love
That
it.
was
I
icy
wish,
fast.
but I'm going to pick it up so bad.
Place your bets now. Does every person pick up a yeehaw?
What if you've already have a yeehaw?
Can you get an extra yeehaw?
Just a little bonus. But Rowan shakes Gemma's hand and says, "You are just fascinating, aren't you? My name is Rowan. It's very nice to meet you."
I'm Gemma. It's nice to meet you too. I don't have a lot of friends, so like this really means a lot that you guys accepted me as a friend.
We are absolutely friends. I love that. You guys are all so nice here. I was worried it was going to be all doom and gloom at the beginning with everyone being all serious. I really can't do serious very well. I really like to, just light up a room if I can. And at this point, you guys
Excuse me,
notice.
recruits.
Oh.
Mm.
As the Hazadi on the side, she finishes putting out her cigar. It is time to report to the bunks for bed. I suggest you all get there quickly. You've got severe training ahead of you, and I recommend wrapping up what you're doing now.
I wonder what they mean by severe.
Well,
You
goodness,
are
her ears
to-
must have been burning when I started talking about that seriousness.
Oh.
No, she actually just saw you having fun. She tends to hate
We're not
that.
allowed to have fun. And like Gemma, like it gets so loud.
No, I wouldn't worry. Oh no, the accent's not going to leave me now.
I'm so sorry.
In my head, my voice was like a la Kristen Chenoweth because I'm like, yes, Bard, and now it's going to fluctuate straight Southern. So,
the Hazadi starts walking over to you with a brisk pace, as if she knows exactly where Ryder is, and that you guys are at the table with him. And she looks over you and said, "What was that you said, miss? You want fun?"
So this is gonna be fine.
I would like to just motion as if I was clapping my mouth or my hand across her mouth.
Yeah, so my body just forms around your hand and my mouth just.
I said we're gonna have a lot of fun. This is gonna be really great.
Really don't understand this, do you?
What is your name, recruit?
Gemma Watts.
And she like slurps a hand out.
I love her.
She looks at your hand and says, I will not be touching that.
She like retracts her real
You can
so, like
refer to me as Bosun Tarto. Nothing else. I'm not here to be any of your friends. In fact, I don't foresee many of you surviving long. I've seen too many recruits come through here, and too many of them have gone. So I make it a habit to not become attached. If you listen to what I tell you, it may just save your life. And as I had mentioned before, I suggest you get to your bunks.
I pull my hand out of Gemma and kind of give it a little shake. Just go, oh, Tarto, come on. Cut her a little bit of slack. She doesn't know.
Ryder, if you keep it up, a lot of strings were pulled to get you here. I suggest you be on your best behavior.
I just kind of get up and look at her dead in the eyes. It goes, and I hope none of them broke when you pulled them. And start to walk away.
Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh.
So
Gemma is like slunk under the table, just she's non-existent.
You said intimidation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 24.
Oh.
And that 20 plus 4 intimidation.
Okay. So
What a way to start.
As you kind of walk by,
baby!
you kind of do like the mic drop, and you start walking away, and she just shakes her head and lets you walk on.
I'm gonna stick my head under the table real quick and very quietly. I, for one, think that you are absolutely charming, and I'm gonna make sure if you stick with me that we're gonna have fun here. Don't you even worry, you sweet little lemony darling.
That
And I'll
goes
pull
for the
myself
both of
back up.
us. If we stick together, I think we might make it out of this alive. So, friends.
Friends.
Why don't we go find where that Ryder gentleman went, and we'll see if we can get bunks together. I think that we're gonna make a great little group.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't take up a lot of space. I gotta sleep in a bowl. Or like a sink. Or a bathtub. Or whatever. I just gotta sleep in a little...
Well, you can put your bowl right next to my bunk. We can be bunk mates.
Yeah, so like, fun fact, plasmoids lose their shape when they're sleeping, so they can't retain a shape, so they just turn into a puddle.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I love her so much.
Oh no.
Rowan's gonna
I
take
told
the
you,
hands.
chaos.
Rowan's gonna take the hands of her two new friends and lead us towards wherever the bunks are.
Onward.
And on the back of her shirt, as we walk away, you see like in giant like Swarovski crystals, Bartlett written in like a script, just to add some extra sparkle to the bag.
Kazam.
Fantastic.
So, you guys make it to the temporary bunkhouse where you'll be sleeping for the evening. You get situated. There's no assignments or anything. It's just kind of like first come, first serve, and you go to sleep for the evening. If it counts, you guys get it's a long rest. You're sleeping very well. In fact, so well that you all wake up on the next day to the sounds of explosions.
Oh crap.
And as you are kind of snapping to and realizing where you are standing on the deck of a spelljamming ship. You have been brought there without your knowing. There are, like, as you are kind of trying to snap out of it and figure out where you are. A couple explosions go off and obliterate the mass of the ship. Like you are actively being attacked. And as the blast goes off and sends the mast into just splinters, you see it throws a dozen of your fellow sailors into wild space. They just get blasted off. There's distant stars and wheeling clouds of multicolored gas spinning around you. Shut up, Siri.
Siri wants to play. Let her play.
You're ruining the moment. And as the gas is spinning around you, the first pirate galleon slams into the starboard side of your ship. And a gust of foul wind washes over you as the galleon's air envelope merges with your own. Seconds later, your vessel is boarded by astral reavers. They are humanoids possessed of strange features, waving cruel weapons and unleashing blasts of magic. Captain Sardax lies on the deck nearby, her body ruined by shrapnel, and she says, "Hold the top deck," and she snarls with her dying breath, "Grant them no quarter." I need all of you to go ahead and roll initiative.
I feel like I have whiplash. So much happened so quickly. Oh my gosh.
Return stars.
All right, here we go.
I got 14.
Is it
19.
20? A dirty 20?
I got an at 1 with my initiative. That's a 4.
What'd you get, Larissa?
19.
Okay. I'm just writing these down here. I gotta go to a different page. Hey,
So, Captain's dead. People are flying off into space.
a galleon just rammed your ship.
We just got rammed.
There's explosions
And
going off.
We're in our quarters still?
No, you're on the deck of the ship.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're on the deck now. Okay. Just trying to
And we're
get my
all
theater of the
waking
mind.
up to this.
Well, okay, so for like Gemma, waking up to explosions is no big deal because her parents actually are. Her dad is also an artificer, so she's used to hearing big, loud, thunderous explosions on a regular basis because her dad is always testing new artillery and stuff like that.
I rattle her bowl just so she knows this isn't normal explosion.
What did you roll, Misfit?
Dirty 20.
Okay. All right.
Which I think I rolled highest, so...
Yep. So I'm just figuring out...
which is why I'm trying to get my theater of the mind right. So I gotta figure out what to do. Oh, fuck.
All right, so I should let you guys know. You all know that you are crew members on the ship named Moon Raider. You have no recollection of events prior to the Reaver's attack. You are new members of the crew, making their first journey into wild space. Whether you knew it or not, because, I mean, you went to sleep in a barracks and you woke up on a ship. So, it seems likely that the Reavers have used some kind of magic to disorient the Moon Raiders crew, hoping to make it easier to seize your ship. You know that Captain Sardax, Captain Sardax, and you understand that her death leaves it upon you all and the other surviving crew members to repel the Reavers. And you all know that you trust each other, and that you have to defend your ship to the last of your ability.
Okay. So for all we know, we could have had plenty of time before this.
Yeah.
To get to know each other, and we just don't
Okay.
remember any of it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay. Cool. I
Um,
love an
Sweet.
amnesia moment.
Right. So you are on the front section, the forecastle of the ship. So let's see here. There are 2 astral reavers on the deck, and let me see what their initiative is. Okay. Misfit, what would you like to do?
Okay, so am I close enough to like... Okay, wait. There's 2 on the ship.
You're about 50 feet away from them.
50 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Where's my movement? Cool. All right. Wait, shit, that's not okay. Crap. Ugh. Haha. I do know what I'm gonna do. All right. So Gemma's going to like slink herself down as small as she can and slide as fast as she can all the way up. She's gonna pop up and you see her crack open a potion bottle and she stuffs it into the top of her head, and this green liquid starts to envelop in her and it swirls around. And then I'm going to use Tasha's Caustic Brew,
Ooh.
which has a 30-foot range.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my 30-foot movement to move all the way up as far as I can.
Okay.
And then use the spell's range to make an attack at whoever happens to be closest to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack.
They get a dex save.
Oh, perfect.
So DC is 14.
They saved it. They rolled a 19. My blue gem dice are treating me well today.
Ooh. They're pretty but evil.
All right, so
Okay.
or is that the end of your turn? I'm sorry.
So yeah, okay. Yeah, no, they're good. So they dodged that. They're not covered in acid.
Okay. Aylin, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to. You said they're about 50 feet away from us?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
Nice.
And so what that is like, on one of them, you whisper a melody that only one creature can hear, racking with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay. They rolled a 17. The dice are not being friendly to you all this time. They've been broken in.
Nope.
They get it now. They know how serious it is. Do they still take half damage with Dissonant Whispers?
That's a good question. Well, if I read the right one. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage. It must immediately use reaction if available to move. If the creature doesn't move, on a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay. So yeah, roll your damage.
Nice.
And what does it look like whenever you are casting this?
They only hear me, so I feel like with all of my stuff, I'm going to use song titles because I am a bard. And so in their minds, they hear, "How you like that?" And they take 5 damage.
5
Amazing.
damage. Both of them or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back up like just 5 feet and plot my next move.
Okay. So that will bring us to our first Astral Reaver. which
Accurate.
cues up a event that they have to do. So as you finish your song, a additional astral reaver jumps down from the galleon that crashed into their
boo.
ship. Let me see what their initiative will
So there's
be.
3 on board now?
There are 3 on board.
Okay.
So after he hears that singing and just had some acid hurled at him, he's going to prepare his crossbow, his light crossbow, and he's going to perform an attack on Gemma.
Of course he is.
You're right there in front of him.
So rude.
Can I, like, dodge it? Or, really, okay, so what I'm asking is, like, can I morph my body, just go bloop around it? Like, make a hole?
Like a donut.
Do you have a reaction to do that?
I'm checking.
Because you probably could use your
Yeah.
reaction if there's a specific thing listed.
I have a bonus action to say shape self. Really all I'm seeing.
Okay, yeah, we'll. Does an 8 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
God, no.
Okay. So as you you shape your shift to allow this arrow to go flying through you,
Sorry, whoever's behind
I was
me.
gonna say who's standing behind you, if anybody.
Okay, fine. If no one else will volunteer, we'll say that Rowan is nearby.
So this crossbow bolt comes skittering
I've got
across.
a 16 AC, if that matters.
It doesn't right now. But the bolt, like, it hits the deck in front of you and just kind of skitters down and lands in between your feet, as it just seemed to have gone through a hole through Gemma.
I'm gonna twist her whole body just to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to almost get hurt.
No apology needed. That was impressive.
Ryder, you are up.
Okay. Can I see? You said that they crashed into us. Is there? Am I able to see if anything is holding them there?
Like their ship?
Yeah, like, do they
It's-
put some kind of...
It's mainly just kind of wedged into the Moon Raider.
Okay. How far away am I from the wheel?
The wheel is not in the picture of the forecastle of the map. So if I had to guess, this section of the ship is...
Way up there.
We're looking at probably 150, 200 feet, probably. So you're looking at probably the same amount backwards.
Trying to decide, because if they're pouring onto the ship, I don't want them to anymore. Can I run for the wheel?
Yeah, that's fine. It'll take you out of the... Well, we won't take you out of initiative, but you won't be able to really help your people.
I'm going to in a roundabout kind of way. I got a plan here. How far away is Rowan from me? Pretty close.
Before,
Like I could.
Before you take off running, yeah, she's right beside you.
Right.
Hey.
So, okay. So I'm standing there. I have both of my hand axes in my hand, and I see that third person jump on. I call over to Rowan. I was like, we need to stop them from adding more onto the ship. We need to pull away. Can you handle this so I can get to the helm and try and break us free from the ship?
You see her smirk and kind of like fidget with her gloves. And she says, I got it covered here, don't you worry. Let's get this ship out of here.
Okay, so while holding my axes, I look at her, I go, don't you tell anybody I ran away. And I go to turn to run towards the helm of the ship.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
25 feet walking.
I mean, it's going to be 25 feet unless you throw a dash in there. So it'll take you probably 4 turns to get there.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I got it. Don't worry.
You got those little dwarf legs.
I know, it sucks. I'm trying to think smart here. I feel like if we don't pull away, that just more people are gonna end up on the deck. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna make a run for the helm.
All right. That will bring us up to our second Reaver. Let's see what they're rolling for their event. All right. Another Reaver drops down onto the deck from the galleon.
Boo.
See?
Okay. So as this Reaver is, they just saw one fire their crossbow. This one is going to start moving up towards you, and they have a movement range of 30 feet. So they close about half the distance, and they're basically right up in Gemma's face at this point. But not enough to do an attack. So that will take us to 7. Maddy, you rolled too low. All right.
I know. It's okay. Take your time. I'll be here.
So that one is another Astral Reaver. Let's see what they are going to do. Oh, there's
Definitely not any more coming off the other ship, though. Right?
I didn't realize that there's appearances that I can be rolling on for these two. So, okay, so the first one that dropped down has a giant goldfish bowl for a head containing a floating brain.
Slay.
The second
Okay,
one that
what?
dropped, the most recent one that dropped down has a enormous nose and ears, just comically massive almost.
I love these guys.
Right?
Okay.
So the event that happened there, you see an unattended coil of rope slams into the character, unfurling and reducing their speed by half until the end of their turn. I don't know how to pick. I'm just gonna roll a d4.
Oh
That's
god.
fair. That's
It's
fair.
gonna
It's
hit
totally
me.
fair.
Rowan, you
Let
get,
it be Jenna.
No, no, I don't think it's fair.
a unattended coil of rope has slammed into you, unfurling and reducing your speed
Dang
by
it.
half until the end of your next turn. So
Okay.
since you haven't gone yet, it'll be the end of this turn. So they are going to prepare their crossbow and they're going to shoot at Gemma. Does a 19 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it does.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Owie. Not ready.
That'll be 4 points of piercing damage. So-
Boo.
Oh.
And that's because I rolled the wrong dice. So we'll stay with that. Because it was supposed to be a D8, but I didn't roll a
Yeah,
D8.
that's
so.
okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, as long as you're okay with
We
that,
can
that's
stick
fine.
with that.
Cool. Cool. All right.
Was this an additional Astral Reaver who did that?
Yes. So there's four.
Okay.
There's 4 total right now. And that brings us to Rowan's turn.
I'm gonna kind of like glance across the way. All the Astral Reavers are kind of like 50 feet apart from the one that started to close the distance, right?
Yep. Which they're about 30 feet closer.
About 30 feet.
Yeah.
Rowan is gonna sort of smirk and be like, all right, now we get to really give them a show. And I'm gonna walk forward. I'll use the 15 feet that I have. And I'll go forward. And then the first thing she's going to do is she's going to sort of like shake her hands out. And she's going to pull up one of them in like a finger gun position. And she's going to aim it out. And she's going to blast off a firebolt from it. And the family crest on the back of the glove glows, revealing to the audience that it's her spell focus. Because as a high elf, I get 1 cantrip. So she's going to shoot a firebolt at the one that's kind of squaring up towards Gemma.
Okay.
And I will roll to hit it. All right. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Nice. So that's going to be 1d10 of fire damage.
This is the goldfish bullhead guy.
Good. I aim for the bowl on his head. He gets 6 points fire damage.
Okay.
And she's gonna look really cool and go like and blow out the like smoke that's on the edge of her finger guns, and then
Showing off.
I can't help it. And then she's gonna she can't do anything with them this time around, but she's gonna pull out these 2 short swords that are in these like really long holster style scabbards, and she's gonna do like a little flip and kind of goad the reavers into paying attention to her and be like, "Oh, come on, gentlemen. Don't you want a real fight? Come on over here." And that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. So this will bring us to the 4th Reaver. Let's see what happens.
Oh god.
It's
These guys really kind of suck.
surprise. It's another Reaver.
Boo!
This one, as he jumps down onto the deck, he has iridescent scales and glowing pink eyes.
Oh, I love these guys.
Oh, he's kind of pretty though. I feel bad killing him.
Being distracted at the fact that you just shot a firebolt from your fingers, he's gonna use both of his actions to just run straight for you.
Come on over.
He mad.
Let's see.
I think you made him mad.
Good.
Be careful.
All right, so that takes us back to Gemma.
Oh, it's me.
So I'm assuming there's still one like relatively like close to me, right?
There's one
right in my face.
Right in your face, yeah.
He's just a little scalded.
Well, hey, buddy,
Screw you! And she's gonna like shove out her hand like up into his face, and I'm gonna use the cantrip poison spray.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
So they have to creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 of damage.
I rolled a 4. So I'm gonna say they probably failed.
Very nice.
Well, that's gonna sting.
hey, buddy, I'm not sorry. Hope this really hurts you.
That's an 11, baby.
Nice.
Almost max
So,
damage.
What does it look like as you just melt this guy as he falls to the ground? How do you want to do it?
All right, so she still has a bottle sticking out of her head from the poison that she used earlier, the acid that she used earlier. So using the remnants of the acid, she converts it into an airlized like spray, and then she engulfs the whole head with her hand and just sprays a concentrated amount in their face.
I love that.
As
Gemma's a little savage, sorry.
like you can literally see him gasping for air, like as he's just being enveloped and choking on it.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Shh. Go to sleep. Just lay down. Go to sleep. Shh. Go to sleep.
His body falls limp to the deck of the Moon Raider.
That's a good boy. You just stay there. I don't think you're gonna get up, but I gotta go help someone else.
Aylin.
Is can I move?
Oh.
Because I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Oh no, you're good. After that, she's gonna like take a like.
Did she get the one with the big nose?
Yeah, which one did I get?
You know what? We'll say that was the one with the big nose.
Dang it.
Wait, I
Aw.
thought it was the one with the fishbowl
Yeah, the
head.
goldfish was
Oh, yeah.
one nearest.
Yeah.
So that the big nose guy's still out there.
Yeah.
Hey, how far away from me is he?
About 50 feet because you went
Dang it.
backwards.
That's right. I hate being level 1 because I only have 2 spell slots, so I have to be like super picky about what I use. So for this turn, I'm just gonna cast Blade Ward, which is a cantrip, and what happens is like a small sigil comes out of my hand, and until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
Nice.
damage dealt by any weapon. And I am going to move forward about 10. No, we'll go forward about 15 feet. And I stood and I watched everybody else be super badass around me, and she's kind of like, "Okay, this is why you came here. You gotta pick yourself up. You gotta charge into battle. If you want swords about you, you gotta go." And so she starts moving forward
All right.
as she protects herself.
All right. So as you move forward, you're going to be in close-ish proximity for if they continue to move forward.
Okay.
Also, I just realized like you're only like halfway in the frame on the stream. Sorry.
I scooched.
I just saw it.
Like
and
I'm
it bothered
centered
me.
on mine.
Yeah, no, we'll fix it later.
I also did like shift in my chair completely to the side. So you had it centered earlier, and that was a me thing, not a you thing.
Okay.
It was the acid. It just got super intense.
Yeah,
like,
it was-
edge of the seat
it was
kind
crazy.
of thing.
Yeah,
It's-
the boat shifted, so many things.
All right.
I'm just gonna watch it on
Sorry.
Twitch until I'm in frame. So watch me just shift sideways for a second while I center
It's
myself.
totally fine. So
I go
back
this way.
to the top. The one of the original Reavers that was there has a burning beard and breath that reeks of booze. Is his
Ew.
description.
Yucky.
His event. A explosion goes off in the back of the ship, and it rocks the ship very violently. And I need each of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
This is why I put things into decks.
Uh,
That's a 16.
Okay.
I also got a 16.
Okay.
I
I
got
don't add anything to
a
mine. 19.
Okay.
I got a 13.
All right. You guys are all good. So
Yay!
the whole ship just rocks violently as you all are like, what was that type of moment?
And it like shoot me forward a little bit. Like that'd be great.
If anything, it would have shot you backwards.
Trying to get to the wheel faster.
I can just imagine Gemma being like bloop, bloop as it goes.
Yeah, she's just jello-y, like.
So he is going to.
I love this character so much.
He's
Sorry.
going to run forward, and he is going to do a slashing attack with one of his scimitars, trying to catch Gemma before she gets away too far.
Rude.
Why are we trying to kill me? What did I do?
You were right
You're
up
the most
front.
interesting looking one.
Yeah, you slid
You're the
right up into the
cutest.
fray.
You were ready to go.
Does a 7 hit?
No, a 7 does not hit.
All right, so he
So, like-
slashes, and you were just far enough away. Yeah, so then we will be back at Ryder.
Because I put a lot of points into decks.
Okay, is there?
Watch.
Can I look to see if there's anything that could springboard me faster to the wheel? Just because now, like, we had another dude jump on. I can't see what's going on behind me, but I'm just gonna assume it's awful.
Roll me a perception check real quick.
That's a 4.
A 4? Do you have anything?
Yeah.
You have an inspiration if you want to add to that.
Oh, do I? Can I use that?
Yeah.
So I reroll
So
that?
with our chat inspirations, yeah, you get to re-roll, and then with our chat guidances, we just get an extra D4.
That's
so
right.
if you want to re-roll that for a better roll, you can.
That wasn't much better.
Oh,
I got a
No.
A 6. Okay. So as you're doing your little dwarf waddle run towards the helm
Be a
of the
waddle.
ship.
look at him go.
I know. Look at him go. You see from the explosion that went off, it looked like one of the ropes had come loose and is starting to swing towards the back of the ship.
Oh, yes, acrobatics. I'm on it. I want the rope.
All
A
right.
dwarf with
I want-
acrobatics. I love it.
So
Heck
I'm
yeah.
a fighter, so I
Let's
have just a little
go.
bit.
So this
Let's go.
rope is off the side of the ship, like from above. So if you jump and you miss, it's gonna be hairy. High risk, high
Chat,
reward.
what do I do? Oh man, you know what? Freaking let's go full Captain Jack Sparrow. I want to jump and grab a hold of the rope to get me over to the helm faster, so I can get some space.
Okay.
Between
you are
the two.
a man on a mission, so you can have advantage.
Nice.
Oh, so I got the acrobatics, math. I got 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it look like as you jump off the side of the ship to catch this rope and swing to the back of the ship?
So
Cool.
I see the rope coming, and I know there's just one shot. So I throw the axes back into my belt where they go, and I just mad dash over to this rope, and I jump, and I just grab the end of it, and I look over and think to myself that somebody better be watching, because I'm not doing this again. And I come swinging over the ship. I see the enemy deck. There's a bunch of just buttholes just sitting there. Watch me pull this off. This is a friendly channel, so we're gonna say I'm giving him a thumbs up as I'm swinging
Oh,
over.
you can flip people off
Yeah.
on this
Oh, I'm
channel if
throwing
you
the
You're
bird
like
want.
a-
then as I'm going. I'm just throwing him the
Last
bird as
night
I'm
we were
coming
all
across.
going like this, so
Oh my god, it was so good.
As long as the cussing doesn't get like crazy out of hand, we're good.
yeah.
I will try.
I'm looking over
No
at him, I'm
promises.
throwing him the bird, and I come swinging back onto the ship, and I land, and it's not like a perfect landing, but it's one of those like, and I need to look up and know where can I land? Where am I at now?
So I would say we'll put you at the base of the stairs before, like the helm is going to be up one deck. So your next turn you'll be able to get up there with no issue.
Boom. Then
Nice.
Did any of you all see him do this?
Did I?
Oh yeah, Rowan's
Oh,
like
Rowan.
cheering him on, like whooping
Yeah.
and all that.
Okay. Very cool. So that'll take us to one of the the most recent Astral Reaver. What did we say he looked like? I don't
Was he
remember.
the one with the scales in the eye?
Yes.
pink eyes?
Yep, he was. So let's see what his event is going to be.
pink eye.
He gets what he deserves.
Big surprise here. We have another Astral Reaver, but this one is
Fishbowl.
this one is different than the others. This one is very large. Like whenever she's walking, like you can feel the stomping, and then when she jumps onto the deck, like you feel it move.
Oh no.
We beat Jiggling.
She is wearing a torn wedding dress that is stained in blood.
Okay, but like a moment, an icon. We love that.
Till death do us part, am I right?
Wow.
All right, so he is going to also move up, and he's coming around the other side of the remains of a mast, and he is going to make an attack on Aylin with his scimitar.
What? That's just rude.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh, very much so, yes.
Okay.
I am
No.
a bard, not a fighter, okay?
I am sorry.
I'm also one of the only people that can heal, so bye.
That is 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
How close am I to?
You are right
Aylin.
there with Aylin. Rowan is maybe another 10-ish feet behind you,
Okay.
and Ryder is all the way on the other side of the ship.
Yeah,
Right
I'm
on.
no help at all. I'm sorry.
Right on.
You looked so cool though when you did your
I know,
little
right?
trick.
What's important,
No,
right?
Ryder, we're gonna have to just make you some magic shoes so you can jump real high.
Oh, that would be
Make it
awesome.
real great.
That'd be
I'm
moon
gonna
bounce.
do this for you. We're just gonna moon bounce your way up to success.
All right, so we're gonna go with the big.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get any damage because
Okay.
I cast Blade Ward.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am so glad I
Nice.
just remembered that.
Sounds absolutely fine to me.
Whoosh.
So
Yay!
the big-nosed, big-eared reaver that is,
Oh.
he's kind of funny to look at, but he is, it is his turn. What event is going to happen with him? So as you just, you took the hit from it, but it didn't do anything to you. And next thing you know, there's a second spell jamming ship comes soaring overhead above your ship and starts raining down arrows on everyone on your ship. I need
God help.
each.
This is so much for us little level ones. Oh
I
my
need
gosh.
each of you to roll a d20.
This is ridiculous.
Even me?
All of you.
I'm so
is a
far.
19.
Okay, we're pulling out metal one. Oh, I thought that was a 20 there for a
Okay,
second.
okay, good. I was
Are
like,
we
that looked
adding
like an
anything
11.
to these rolls?
No, it's just a straight d20.
Okay.
I got 10.
Okay.
Oh, I got 9.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Misfit.
19.
All right. So everybody but Rowan was targeted by this rain of arrows coming down.
Lucky you.
I was
Crap.
scared and now I'm okay, I guess.
It says +3 to hit. What? All right.
So +3 to hit would be
But it doesn't give me
adding
an
to whatever you roll to
actual-
hit.
I'm gonna just roll a crossbow damage dice and roll the +3 because it doesn't give me anything.
I'm protected from that too.
Well, you weren't targeted, so you're good.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, am I the one that was
You
targeted?
were the one that was targeted.
Oh.
Like they were, it was.
I got that
They were.
backward.
They
Yeah,
were
I got it
raining
backwards.
down, but
Oh, I did
anybody
too.
that rolled a 9 or lower was targeted.
Okay.
And that would
Okay,
be
so
7 points of piercing damage.
Do you have to roll to hit me first, or is it just no matter what
It
they're
was,
gonna hit
It was
me?
based off of your, like you were specifically targeted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. 7, you said?
Yep.
Fine.
Look. Stress noises.
Okay, so that will bring us to Big Bloody Bride. So as the ship comes,
I'm so
soaring over and raining down arrows on Rowan, one of your crewmates that is still on the ship takes aim at one of the reavers and lets loose an arrow, hitting the big-eared, big-nosed reaver, and they are going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
That brings him down to... Math is hard.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So then the big bloody bride reaver is going to move forward and she is going to grapple with Aylin, like just holding you. And,
Leave her alone.
So that's like the
He's
one
a precious
thing that
song
Blade Ward.
creature. Leave her alone.
I rolled an 18, but I think you need to roll to avoid the grapple. Would that be right, Maddie?
Yeah, you could either roll
This is
acrobatics
between-
or athletics, whichever one is better for
I'm
you.
a bard. I don't have that. It's just like real life. I rolled a natural 20 though.
Oh!
I am like stress sweating so bad right now.
So as
I am
As
not
the-
having a good time.
as the reaver comes in and like tries to grab you, you are able to like duck underneath and like kind of like get out of her way and around basically behind her, which will bring us back to Gemma.
Okay, couple questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't get to go yet.
Oh, I am
Oh.
so sorry.
Oh, right.
Rowan,
I had a plan.
I'm so sorry.
She pulled out
That's
her
okay.
swords for this.
I had my
Oh,
swords
yeah.
out. I was ready.
She's
But
ready.
it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's totally
Wait, I
good.
can out for my phone.
Whichever enemy is closest to me, I would like to close the distance. And I'm gonna take one of my short swords, do like a cool little flippy, and then I'm gonna swing out to hit them.
So I would
With
say
it.
it would either be big ear, big nose, or the bloody bride.
Oh, I gotta go after the bloody bride, the biggest enemy on the field.
Save the board.
That's a nat 20 to hit.
Aw, you.
That hits.
So I'm gonna
Rob,
double
don't
my
spit on the
damage
keyboard,
dice. So what do I roll for that? I'm learning. Okay. So instead of 1d6 plus 4, it'll be 2d6 plus 4.
Ooh.
Okay. So that is going to be 14 damage.
14 damage. So what does it look like as you add another blood stain to this bloody bride?
Yes.
Oh, I go up and I do like a cool little like showmanship like twisting of the blade in my hand. And then I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna like slice across her chest and I'm gonna like use the hilt as I turn up to like knock the veil off her head.
All right.
And I'm gonna stay where I am. I wanted to use my 2-weapon fighting to do a bonus action attack, but I'm currently at 6 hit points. So I'm going to use my second wind to give myself a little health back instead. But I'm going to look up at her and I'm going to go, you know that dress would look better on me, sugar.
No. You're looking down at her. You killed her.
Oh, she's dead?
She's dead.
Yeah, you killed her.
I thought I was just hurting. Well, then
No.
I kick her
I mean,
down
we could
too.
still say that. We can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
down
yeah.
to plain
I still
one-liners.
say that the dress would look better on me, and I'm gonna give myself 8 hit points back.
Okay. That looks absolutely fine.
I'm
Gemma.
gonna glance out at the crowd, and I'm just gonna go, "Who's next?" Just to kind of get them on me again. Let's go.
All right.
Questions.
Yeah, what you got?
All right. So, are there like ballistas on the deck?
On the non-damaged side, there is one within range.
On the left side of the ship, opposite of where the galleon is. Because you said starboard, right? They crashed starboard of our ship?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
crashed starboard,
Okay.
Okay.
which is right.
Can they be turned? Are they like on turrets?
Sure.
All right. Can I get to one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
it's 30 feet, but you can definitely get there.
Oh yeah, Gemma slams down to the ground. You just see this like pile of goo slither its way across the deck, and she like reforms up onto and in the seat of this ballista. Take aim.
Okay.
You know, both times you said that, like what I envision your point of view is like when the monster is sailing through the woods in Evil Dead.
I imagine Shark Lake, but sure.
So the weapon, like the ship weapons, are different than you might be used to.
Okay.
It takes 1 action to load it if you're doing it by yourself. It takes 2
Is
actions.
it already loaded?
It is not loaded. It
Okay.
takes 2 actions to aim it if you're by yourself, and then 1 action to, of course, shoot it. So if you're by yourself,
Okay.
it's going to take a bit to actually fire a ship weapon. And if you want to take your turn back, you are welcome to.
Because I still feel like it's going to be useful, especially if that other ship decides to do another volley of arrows.
Sure.
So, yeah, no, I'm just going to stick with my plan. She, like, goos herself around one of the bolts and, like, lifts it as much as she can to, like, get it into the thing. You trying?
She's
Not
doing so
first.
good.
That will bring us to Aylin.
Am I like right next to the big nose guy?
You are within striking distance of the big nose guy.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, which is a cantrip, and I am going to, a la Mad Dog, flip him off, and I'm gonna wind back and I'm gonna headbutt him because I don't have weapons, but I can headbutt in my description.
Okay.
It sounded really cool in my head,
I
but
love
we'll see
it.
how
I
it
love
goes.
being
I
an
love the
inspiration.
headbutt. I love it.
18?
18 hits.
Yes!
I guess do a D4.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
These-
you should have an unarmed
ones are doing
strike thing in your
Yeah.
actions.
I do.
yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It says hit +1, and then for some reason mine says no damage.
Do you have a -1 to your strength?
I sure do.
I have a character like that too. Roll the D4 then.
I got a 4.
Okay. So as you're headbutting, how do you want to do this as you headbutt this person to death?
You just you
You
killed it.
crack them in the skull so hard.
Amazing. This darling astral elf bard is just
Yep.
like pop.
I already used my like one really good K-pop song. What else can I do? Like this might hurt just a little bit, and just straightforward.
As
And
you
then you're like, oh, this was a bad idea.
as you make contact and you realize that your head hurts, like you heard his nose and stuff just crack as you
Oh
made
yeah, but I headbutt him
contact.
straight in the nose.
And then he falls down, just blood kind of running out of his face. So that will bring us to an astral reaver. He's seeing that things are getting a little hairy. They might not be able to take the ship. But as another explosion goes off, a loose rigging careens across the deck. And we're going to roll a d4 to see who it is.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Aylin, as this loose rigging comes flying across the deck, go ahead and roll me a dexterity.
The one thing I don't also have.
Oh no.
14?
Okay, so you are able to grab this rigging, and it safely flings you across to an unoccupied part, like back towards, we'll say back towards Ryder. It takes you about 40 feet back that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, not too bad. So this leaves us with a Reaver that is going to be making a slashing attack, moving up to Rowan and making a slashing attack with their scimitar.
Let's go.
Dirty 20.
Oh, it hits.
Sorry. But it's only
Are you, though?
1 point of damage.
Okay.
So-
All right.
Did you ask if I really? All right. We're gonna go with another Reaver action. So another Reaver drops down from the galleon. They're calling for reinforcements. This one has a serrated iron jaw and a mechanical arm arm ending with an oversized pincer.
Well, that's fun.
Let's call him Scary Crab Bucky Barnes.
Uh,
I'm keeping track of everybody as we go, so that way I know who we killed and who we haven't.
I love
And they
it.
all have nicknames, so.
Smart.
Perfect. So this will be, he's going to move up and he sees Gemma trying to load the cannon or the weapon and is going to just move up towards you. Not quite able to get within attacking range. Let's see.
Listen here, buddy. Don't get any closer. I'm gonna hurt you. You get any closer, and I really don't want to hurt another person. So please don't come near me. Trying to get the.
Ryder, we're back at you.
Okay, so all right, I'm right there. I'm at the bottom of the steps. I'm getting up to the helm, and I want to grab a hold of the wheel to get ready to possibly do something crazy.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
Do it.
I need to know, how is this ship propelled?
It's propelled by somebody wearing a spelljamming helmet, which is usually in a safe spot on the ship.
Put it on.
Which is
So it's nowhere
not
near
right
where
there.
I'm at.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's not gonna do it. All right, I'm trying to remember how boats work when you turn them. Okay,
Oh, that's gonna take a whole chunk out of the ship.
I know, but I might be able to help you in the process. If I am able to swing the ship, is it possible that I could just so happen to give Gemma a nice juicy target when she gets that ballista loaded?
Depending on your strength throw, your strength check, yes. Because it's wedged in there pretty good.
Because if I swing at starboard, it's just going to bring the rear end of the ship around, kind of pushing. Oh man, but I could try and get us away at the same time. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna grab a hold of this wheel. I don't know if anybody's going to hear me since I'm so far away, but I'm just gonna scream towards the front of the ship. Everybody, grab onto something! I'm gonna fling the wheel as far as I can to the right to try and bring that rear end around. Kind of, the idea is to pivot the front of the ship deeper into the galleon, but like almost drift. I'm drifting the ship at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and throw me a strength.
Hold on to your butt. Gemma doesn't have a butt.
I love that for her.
Sugar. Damn these dwarf arms of mine. I got a 4 on that one.
A 4?
I screwed this one up.
So
Oh, no.
you go to pull the wheel and nothing happens. Yeah.
That was supposed to be cool.
So
Like it's stuck with glue or something.
we're gonna go to another Astral Reaver to see what happens. So that ship that flew over earlier it's made a circle and it's coming back around. So I need you all to roll me another d20.
I'll roll my hollow dragon one.
Oh, why
yeah.
couldn't you roll that?
Ouch.
You butt.
That's a 3.
Okay. I got 11.
Okay.
I got 11 too.
Oh,
I got a 15.
All right, Gemma, you are the only person targeted with a rain of arrows, dealing 9 points of damage.
Leave her alone.
I'm in death saving throws.
No.
Yeah.
Do I roll
She
that
has as many
now?
hit points as I
Or,
do.
or
Oh.
is it?
I think technically it would be next
Next. Okay.
Yeah,
Turn.
her next turn would be the first saving throw,
Okay.
but
So
she's unconscious.
I love Gemma. Don't kill her
these
yet.
arrows come raining down, and you, as you're, trying to load the weapon, it sends you just kind of into a blob or of a puddle.
No.
I just
instead.
lose all
Puddle.
shape. I'm just a puddle. Like her glowiness seems to not glow. Like it's really dim.
You took her
Sad.
sparkle.
You took my sparkle away. Rude.
This is the pink eye guy. He is going to
Pink eye guy.
move up a little bit, and he's going to take aim at Rowan with his crossbow.
Bring it on.
That is a 13.
Misses.
All right. So the bolt goes flying past you. No issues. It even goes off into space. Let's see. Make sure. I got one more Reaver here. What happens?
Absolutely nothing.
You wish.
They decide to leave.
Okay. A explosion down in the bottom rear of the ship goes off again, similar to the same area where the first one goes, and it rattles the ship aggressively. I need you all to roll a dex save.
Why?
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, 17.
Okay.
Oh, nope. I don't have a modifier on that. 7.
Okay.
18.
All right. Aylin, you are knocked prone from the
Sounds about
explosion.
right.
But no damage. You're fine.
Well, that's good.
Rowan, you are up. Oh wait, no. That
Okay.
was the event.
Oh.
This is the actual attack. This is the snappy claw, Bucky, ugly guy.
Okay.
Scary crab Bucky.
He's gonna move up, and he is seeing everything that goes on. He just decided he wants to kind of hold back since the gun is not being loaded anymore, and he's gonna shoot his crossbow at you. That is yes. That is a 17.
Oh, that just makes it.
Oh. All right. That will be 8 points of piercing.
Ooh, okay. I'm at 4, but it's fine.
Okay, and that will bring us to your turn.
Okay. So there's the ship that keeps going over us that's raining down the arrows, correct?
Yes.
How high above it is us? Like 100 feet?
Yeah,
or-
it's not really jumpable. I would almost
Right.
say it's not even really a target. It's just like an event that happens based on a table that I roll.
So here's my question then.
Yeah.
My firebolt has 120-foot range.
Okay.
Could I shoot up to ignite it?
You can definitely give it a shot.
Okay.
All
I'll
Did
give
you
it
just
a shot. Yeah, because with firebolt, if a flammable object is hit by the spell, it ignites it if it isn't being worn or carried. So I assume a ship would count.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look around at the Reavers that are on board, and I'm gonna say, this is just an example. If any of you choose not to step down, I'll be burning up your ship as well. And I'm just gonna hold my hand straight up with my little finger guns and shoot off a firebolt. And that is gonna be a 19 to hit the ship.
I'm checking my my difficulty chart to see here. Yeah, we'll say it hits.
Nice. So it is now burning.
It is burning, and
Just to intimidate everybody and maybe stop the arrows.
it might. We'll see.
Just to answer a question in the chat real quick, PC's accomplices can be purchased and given to a specific player, and it gives us a chance to kind of rewrite something that happened. So like maybe if I had missed that attack, I could use my PC's accomplice to allow it to hit. There are also DM's accomplices, which allows the DM to do the same thing. So if I did hit, he could use a DM's accomplice to cancel that out. But then
Rude.
I would like to go over to Gemma, and I would like to do a medicine check to stabilize her so she doesn't have to do death saving throws.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm not especially great at medicine checks, but you know, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Actually, put points into
Okay.
medicine.
What do I add? Oh, it's just a
How
+1,
in?
so it's a 15.
Okay.
So I don't know if that stabilizes her or not. I don't know exactly the rules on that.
I mean, my armor class is 15, so I imagine I don't know.
Well, we'll say you're
I don't know how that works.
We'll say you're stabilized. That's fine.
Okay. So you're
Um,
still unconscious, you're at 0 hit points, but you don't have to do death saving throws anymore. And I'm just gonna stand over her, so I give her some cover.
Perfect. So as you lit this ship above on fire and kind of all the chaos is going on, an explosion goes off on the ship as it's starting to make its next pass, and actually comes crashing down into the middle of the ship, and it with such force that it goes like through the ship almost. And
Our ship?
Yes. And
Quick, soak me up with a sponge.
starts
Bring
to
me out later.
starts to split. All of you
God.
go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh,
we'll say
no.
Dex.
Oh no.
I'm so
so-
sorry. I thought this would benefit us. Aylin,
Dad?
you've also got inspiration from Dabs.
So do you.
Thanks, Dabs.
Thank you.
So you said it's a dex.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
22.
got 18.
16.
14?
Okay. So none of you are
Oh, good.
knocked prone. You're holding on to whatever you can find as your ship is now being just
Well, I'm not. I'm
torn
just
apart,
slipping and sliding everywhere.
and it's
Could I use a reaction to like pop her in a bottle or something? Just a scoop.
No. If you were to do that,
okay.
I would say you'd have to let go of whatever you're holding on to.
I'll do that. To
Save the
keep Gemma
eyeball.
safe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
let go of what I'm holding on to and scoop her up.
Okay.
Maybe in my next turn I can grab something.
So
but I don't want her falling off.
as you scoop her up and you start sliding off, you can see space, like open space that you're sliding down into, and you see now that there's no saving the ship. It does not look good for you, and everything goes black for a moment, and then you start to see runes popping up on what appear to be walls.
Oh, what is this horse shit?
Are you serious?
You hear the voice of Bosun Tarto speak up. I see none of you listen to what I was telling you. If you listen again, it may save your life. You have to work together. There's no being the solo captain. You have to work together to load those cannons. Rowan, you did a great job sacrificing yourself to try and save a friend. But at the end of the day, you both would have been dead. You got to think a little bit harder going forward.
I poured Gemma out of the bottle, and I make sure she's okay.
She's unconscious, but she's fine. And that is where we are going to take our break.
Oh, good. So bad. I was gonna I'm gonna get up. I am so sorry.
Man.
So, guys, it got a little tense there.
Oh, what a start! I thought we were like diet episode 1.
I thought I was like dying. I was like, fuck. No.
My next move was to go heal her. I was ready to go. I was gonna use my last spell slot to use Healing Word. I was prepared for this.
I was going to pull away the next one. I was like, okay, no more cool things. We're moving.
So, guys, bear with us just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break. I don't know what the most recent art reel that you've seen is, but I have a new one that's added in here. So, hang out. What topic are we going to talk about while we're gone?
If you were on a Spelljammer ship, what would you do? Would you be steering it or shooting the cannons or what?
What would your role on a
question.
Spelljammer ship
Yes.
be? We'll be back in a few minutes,
Good
guys.
question.
See you soon. Go drink water. With a raid coming back in too.
Oh, yay!
Oh yeah.
Look at it.
A
Love
raid!
raids. Raids are nice.
Hello,
Excuse me.
everyone. We are
Hi,
back.
guys.
Everyone is alive. No one's panicking. It's totally fine.
I'm panicking.
Panicking. I was panicking.
You guys aren't
Yeah, I
panicking.
was
It's
a little
fine.
nervous.
Everything's fine. It's all
I'm gonna
good.
get my spell slot back.
Well, we'll see. Well, we'll see.
Did we
what
get
we're
do we
doing.
get our spell slots back?
Yeah, I'd really
get
like to
sleep?
be at more than 4
I-
hit points.
I'm
Do I get to heal?
Sure you
Am I no longer
would,
unconscious?
But
That'd be nice.
let's see here. I'm trying to figure out if you do. So keep stalling while I read this.
Stall.
Well,
Stall.
hello.
Stall.
Hello
Hi,
to the
Raiders.
Raiders
Hello,
that just joined
Raiders.
us. This is
Hi,
our first
Raiders.
session of our Spelljammer adventure. We just found out we were in a battle simulation when we thought it was for realsies.
I totally
Definitely
thought that was
felt
for realsies.
No, Star Trek started. They were thrown into battle.
Yeah, right? Kobayashi Maru, we just got banged out the gate.
Right?
Kobayashi Marude.
So yeah,
That's just rude.
as
So
a
rude.
thunderous
Kobayashi
explosion
Marude.
shakes the ship, filling the air with splinters of wood, bodies are thrown into wild space, and everything stops. The wreckage hangs motionless. Reavers freeze in the middle of their attacks. Even the stars stop twinkling. The illusion of wild space melts away, and you find yourselves on one of the magical chambers of the simulation's deck. Your memories slowly start fitting back into place. You recall being warned that your first experience in a wild space simulation would be disorienting, to test your ability to function under pressure. A hulking figure emerges from the center of the explosion. A Hazadi with a missing wing flap, wearing a military uniform, bristling with medals. The air around her smells like cigar smoke. And she says, "As you can see, the Battle of Hakatha didn't go well for Captain Sardax and her crew. But her last battle makes a good testing ground for new recruits. End simulation." So now your memories are starting to come back, and you remember that you just last night you were in a overall group barracks. But yeah. So let's see here. It was a exercise. You regain any lost hit points, spell slots, or limited use powers.
I pour Gemma out of the bottle so she can awaken, not in a potion bottle or whatever.
Since Gemma was stabilized but still down, you will suffer a 1 level of exhaustion from a lingering psychic shock. Yeah. So what are you guys doing as you? How are you feeling as you come out of this exercise?
Angry, but a P word instead. I am heckin' mad.
Heckin' mad.
I want to walk over and not even with the axes put away. I'm just walking, just stomping with my tiny little legs over to the rest of the group. And I just scream, "Are you effing kidding me?" I'm squeezing the axe handle so hard you can hear the wood like creak a little bit.
Rowan is trying her best to hide genuine fear and shock that was going through her. And she's just kind of like smiling and nodding and trying to look like everything is fine. Like she knew the whole time it's fine.
Aylin is just relieved that that was a simulation. More than anything, it's just kind of like, "Ooh." Okay, the first big thing at the academy did not go her way, but that's not going to stop her. She just knows what to do. She's going to think back through everything and do the what could I have done different. So a little bit of self-doubt, but a lot of relief.
A puddle of goo and the eyeball flips up, and then it just like a body forms around it. Just, I die? I feel like I died.
You're close to it.
It wasn't fun. Okay, experiment 11D14. Almost died. Not fun. Shuts
So-
her book and like puts it away.
Is it what they're is that Tarto talking to us? Is that
Yes.
okay? I want to take the axes and just throw them into the ground and kind of get up into Tarto's face and just still angry as I'll get. I'm assuming we're back to the point where I just met all these people.
Yeah, but you're on Academy grounds.
Okay. I just want to get up in Tarto's face and immediately do what part of that seemed like a good idea. You damn near killed 2 of them. Not even the most experienced of the people here could have handled that situation. Now you're gonna sit there and act like we're just a bunch of idiots?
But did you learn something valuable?
Yeah, you're an ass.
All that I witnessed was you running away from your fears.
I was trying to pull the ship away. Did you see how many raiders fell onto the deck?
And instead
I have to stand by Ryder here. He was actually taking quite a bit of initiative there. He wasn't running away at all. He made sure I had it covered, and then he went over to steer.
But in a situation like that, maybe you should move together as a unit instead of splitting up.
And let
Well,
Gemma sit there?
What do you,
Gemma's like got her book out and she's ready for notes because this is a learning experience. We failed, but we can learn from our failures. That's something her parents instilled in her. Anyway, so
well, what could have we done better? How can we improve for next time? I'm ready.
She goes on to talking about working more together as a team instead of trying to be the all-star of the team, because you won't ever succeed if you don't have the backs of the ones around you. There's strength in numbers. Maybe don't shoot ships above your ship as they're coming crashing down or like over you to where they can take out your ship.
Okay, well, you pointed out a whole bunch of stuff that we did wrong, but what did we do right?
Well, you I guess you killed a couple.
Killed a couple.
But I don't think anybody was trying to be the all-star. I think we were doing our best to protect the crew the best we could in our own way.
Yeah.
Captain Sardax specifically gave you orders to give them no quarter. And it seemed like you were more concerned with saving your own lives than protecting the ship itself. I feel like there was more that you could have done as far as like protecting. Maybe jump on the gun sooner and fire it and find a way to stop them from coming aboard their ship if you have to. You know, there's options that you got to think ahead of time, or not ahead of time, like more in advance, as those situations come up. But anyway, we have an important schedule to get to.
Waves a goo tentacle around.
Yes.
I turn around and I just pick the axes back up and throw them in. I'm pouting. We'll go with that. I'm pouting at this point.
So should we have just boarded the ship all together? Would that have been better? Would that made the situation better?
Maybe next time. I mean, this wasn't in your control, but don't let your ship be just obliterated like that. Like talking about how the other one just like crashed and like basically attached itself to you.
Rowan's gonna kind of glance back at everybody else in the party and then look back up at Tarto and say, well, then it's fortunate for us that we are new recruits here to learn. Wouldn't you agree?
Agree.
May we be excused?
You can be excused, but I'm here to give you your assignments, and if you continue to provide attitude, I will make sure that you're on the last ship out of here. Like, she's being very, very harsh with all of you.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Ryder's shoulder and stand quiet at this point.
Okay.
Gemma doesn't get it.
And I'm gonna shoot. I'm death staring her. I said, this would have been the same amount of attitude you would have gotten out of Dad. And you damn well know it.
Go ahead and roll me intimidation at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
She just berated all of you, and you're pouting.
Okay, well, okay.
Have you seen a pouty dwarf? It's kind of funny.
Have you watched Lord of the Rings? Oh God, my mom's gonna hear that. So, what's my disadvantage?
You roll d20 twice, and you take the lower.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. So, 19.
Okay. So you're able to get your point across, and she knows, but she's not acknowledging it openly.
Well, that's all I got to say about that.
All right. You arrived this morning on I cannot pronounce this word. Belligerence? There we go. A chartered galley out of Waterdeep with picked up passengers and a crew in the Moonshade Isles. Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and Port Nyan Zaru. You come to seek fortune and glory at Spelljammer Academy, a secret enclave of spellcasters and swords for hire on a mysterious isle of Nimbrel. Graduates from the academy join Spelljammer Fleet, a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and explore worlds beyond. The academy is carved into a 2,000-foot high column of rock that juts up from the cliffs of the island's coast. It's multiple levels connected by stairs, ramps, magical lifts, and a docking area and a sea cave at the base of the column. You marched to the simulations deck midway up the academy spire. Your mettle has been tested, and now it's time to settle in. I'm not really sure when I was supposed to read that to you guys, and I do apologize. I was like, wait a second.
You know what? This feels like the appropriate time.
This feels right.
I had goosebumps on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it really set the tone after that.
And oh, that was wrong. I am supposed to. So now Bosun is going to. She's kind of giving that a summarized version of that speech. You see the giant tower with the multiple levels, and she is giving each of you a handout, which I will post in our Discord chat. So there's that.
Oh, wow.
Fancy, right?
Oh, this map is really cool.
Yeah. So as you can see, there are multiple levels there.
Oh, wow.
And as she's going on, but as she gets further away, she's talking to other recruits that are there with you. and she
Lady seems like a real hard ass. I don't know if I like her. How do you all feel?
No, I'd
known
have
her-
to agree.
I've known her for a very long time, and yeah, you're pretty much spot on the nose on that one.
As she's coming back around, she's talking and letting you know about the different types of people that have come through the academy. That it is not a well-known academy. A lot of people don't know where it is. It's secret. It's privately funded by a couple of people. One of them being Mert the Merciless, also known as the Old Wolf, and Prince Andrew, who is the monarch of Brawl.
He sounds like a real winner.
I know, right? But he has taken a step back, and like his funding has slowly dried up for the academy. She makes her way around, and she's like, here's a list of your objectives, your orientation tasks, we'll say. I need you all to complete these objectives before we continue on. And she hands each of you that paper that I posted in Discord. And at the bottom of that orientation task list, there's so many things.
This is the info dump of
Yeah.
the campaign.
Mhm.
So there is the list, like she's not going through and reading each task specifically to you all. She says, this is what you need to do. I expect you have it done before we move forward.
Hey, do you guys all want to go do this right now?
Yeah. I think we should stick together. I think we actually work real well as a team.
I would agree. I think we need to stick together. And that way she won't get all grumpy with us for not sticking together. Because I assume that just
Exactly.
kind of extends to like everything.
What's this about core cadets and Spelljammer cadets?
What do you mean? Where we're saying
On the orientation tasks, it says core cadets only, and then that part, and then Spelljammer cadets only, and then that part.
It doesn't say. So, you guys need to figure out, yeah,
I
what
wonder what the difference is.
Sounds like
Is one,
something
like,
we might
magic and
find
not
out
magic?
in
some
session
exploring.
2.
Well, alrighty then. Yep. I guess first, we just gonna run down the list, or
Hey, why don't we start at the top?
Sounds like a plan.
so administration.
Oh,
Where
we have to
in
like
the-
reference the list and the map and ooh,
Ugh.
Where is administration?
oh, it's not labeled.
None of these are labeled.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
Are you?
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's totally good. Let me get it pulled up here. Oh, it says this is the player version, but so as you can see, well, we'll just you tell me where you want to go, and that's where I'll give you just a rundown. So
There's got to be a sign or something. We're pulled into this dock. What can we see what's around us?
We're looking. Yeah, if I guess whatever's closest. If administration's close,
I would
if,
say administration's probably the closest. Kind of like a you see a sign above a inset in the rock that says admin. You see a little sign next to it that is just colored green. And as you are walking by, let's see, As you walk in, it is on the sea dock level. It includes a visitor's lounge with a bar, guest rooms for visiting off-world dignitaries, and the academy reception. A record room requires purple level security to enter and contains paperwork and academy personnel. On all academy personnel.
Okay, well, let's go see what this welcome packet's all about. Maybe it's got something to help us find the rest of these places.
Lead the way.
So, as you're walking in there, you see a three-creen receptionist in there. Kind of, you know...
Are those the bug people?
I believe so?
The, like, praying mantis people?
Yes, they are the praying mantis
yeah.
people. There's
I think they're so cool. They look like Bionicles.
Goodness.
So you see one in there that just seems kind of flustered, just with a lot going on. They are always busy, and there's no one better suited for the job. Whether she's sorting mail, passing messages, asking requests for assistance via several sending stones, or handing out welcome packs to new recruits, her multiple arms make it all look easy. Sorker has a white chitin modeled with patches of brilliant blue and matching blue eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, she
sounds
pretty.
pretty.
And she says, "Oh, yes, you're the new recruits that Bosun was talking about. I hear your training simulation didn't go so well. That's really a shame. Here, let me get your welcome pack, so maybe you can get a good night's rest. We'll get you in your bunk. Just flustered, like just has a million different things going on. She pulls out 4 different little like trays essentially, and they all have a 50 gold piece requisition voucher that you can spend at the academy stores. There is a what color does it want me to give you? There is a ring in there that has a red gemstone and a toiletry bag. And
it matches my color scheme.
And there is a blue level security helmet for visiting the Skydock during orientation. She kind of gives you a rundown saying that similar to what you saw on the warning, that if you are not allowed on any levels that you don't have security clearance for. There are guards stationed at the entrance to each of these levels, and they are trained to hold nothing back. They are armed with weapons that will disintegrate you.
Wimps.
Lovely.
That's real nice. So I got a question. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this to the librarian or to you or who. But I'm allowed into the super special, like, dark parts of the library that most people aren't allowed in because I'm part of the super special guild. So here's my card for that. And she like goo vomits out this card onto the desk.
Oh, baby, no.
I love
Don't
her.
give this to me. This. Oh, baby, no. And she just kind of like slides it back across.
All the goo slides back with her card, so there's nothing left on the desk.
We'll find the librarian, I'm sure. Would you point us in the right direction?
Yeah, I believe it was on the top level, if I'm not mistaken. That's
Wonderful.
we don't call it a library here. We call it a nexus, though.
You hear that one, Gemma?
Yeah.
Nexus. It's fancy like.
Okay, hang on. This says report to Skydock for spelljamming ship inspection. Does that mean we already have a ship?
on the same ship? Are we going to be together? That'd be really great.
I don't have the answers to this. I would advise that you just continue your orientation tasks.
I say we hurry up, find this library thing for old Goopy, and then we go find out what ship we're on.
A young Goopy.
She
Sorry.
like throws up a goo tentacle in your face.
Sorry, young Goopy. And find the ship.
Well, if we go down the list,
While
it says
we're
next.
here, are
Go
you the one
ahead.
that also gives us our bunk assignments? Because there's no point in not getting them if we can get them here, because it just saves us a trip and a step.
Oh, you're so smart.
Following the list. I'm good at following lists. I'm not good at fighting.
So where were you going? I'm sorry.
Does she give us our bunk assignments? Because that's the next step on the list.
She doesn't give you the bunk assignments.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having to scroll a lot.
Oh, you're good.
I was just making sure if we could get them now to get them now, than
Yes.
rather having to come back to her.
Right. That will be in the cadet quarters.
Okay.
Is that where we're going next? Are we going there? We should go there. Let's go.
I
The
agree.
next on the list.
Orders for
following the
bunks,
list.
and then Skydock for spelljam and ship inspection. And if we find the Nexus on the way, we'll make a pit stop there.
That sounds like a great idea.
So
Is
as
there going to be a
you
stop for food?
What?
Is there going to be a stop for food?
Well, I'm sure we can pick up snacks at some point
I
too.
get hungry.
That's important to know.
as you make your way up to the cadet quarters area, you see a GIF duty officer standing out front checking clearance.
I just start like holding my ring out in a visible way.
Gemma like stuck it on her arm.
Yeah.
She just
Okay. Yep. You're clear. You're clear. Come on in. He kind of waves the rest of you in there, and as you're going in, he assigns each of you a bunk to each cadet. I cannot read tonight. Jeez. And he tells you to store your gear in the foot locker at the base of each of your beds. As you claim your bunks, yeah, go ahead. Like there's rows, but think of just like a military barracks. Essentially, there's beds on both sides.
Gemma just puts her like bowl on a bed in the center of the bed.
It's mine.
I will take a lower bunk next to her.
Okay.
I'll
I'm just
go.
gonna
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna find one close by, throw everything into the foot locker and just sit and wait.
Yeah, I'll claim a bunk above. We'll go above Gemma,
Okay.
and I'll store my stuff. Which you guys notice is primarily a lot of different bedazzled rodeo shirts and bandanas that are in different color combinations.
Books.
And her hat doesn't fit in this foot locker, so she just hooks it over a bed post.
Gemma just starts stacking different books around the bowl on the bed because the bed's never actually gonna get used. It's the bowl. And then there seems to be more books. Like books just come out of everywhere.
As Ryder is throwing down his stuff into the foot locker, 4 moon elves hurl their kit bag onto the bunk before you actually claim the bunk itself. And the leader of these other cadet recruits say,
no.
"Change of plan there, Greenie. This bunk's mine now. Go tell the duty officer it wasn't to your liking, and we'll get ourselves swapped over. Tell him
Oh.
traded
I'm not
bunks
green,
with
I'm
Vina."
yellow.
Oh. I
The-
reach into
The elf
to my
the elf points over to the unkempt bunk in the noisiest section of the dorm just outside of the bathroom.
I reach into my bag and I pull out a silver case. In this case, it has an M monogrammed onto it, and I pop it open and pull out a single cigar, not to light it, but just put it in my mouth, and I pick up one of my axes, and I just poke him in the chest and say, "How about no?"
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Okay, we'll use this one because you're making me angry. Crap. So intimidation. I got an 11.
All right. So as you are chewing on the cigar and you poked your axe into the chest of the moon elf, Vina, the leader elf there, kind of steps up and like bats your axe down and steps back up to you, and it's almost like, okay, what you just didn't work, and she's stepping up to you, and you're not used to actually being slightly frightened, and she, let's see, the arrogant cadets are
They're bullies.
they are a little bit bullyish.
What's some with the big old jerks?
This is the part of the Disney Channel original movie where we swear to defeat them in
Right.
some simplified
Okay.
competition.
I had to find the stat block for them.
I wonder if I could suffocate them. Just like hear Gemma thinking out loud. Like, I wonder if I could suffocate them.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative. And if any of you
God,
are,
Oh my god, we're gonna beat
if
up the
any of
bullies?
you are joining, you can.
Oh, I'll back him up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
19, let's go.
These jerks don't stand a chance.
I
Please.
rolled a 15.
16.
12.
Okay. So we will start with Gemma.
Gemma like stretches her body like a snake and just gets up in their face doing one of these numbers. Like not doing anything yet, just kind of being annoying. Like, no, you can't hurt them. I'm gonna be in your way. La da 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 da. Hoping that someone else will actually run and get someone who can actually like
Oh.
prevent this from happening. I'm trying to be a good person.
Rowan, what are you doing?
I'm picturing that Rowan's sitting on the edge of the top bunk, so she just kind of like pushes herself off and jumps and lands down next to Gemma and Ryder, and her spurs like click really cool, and she looks real cool when she lands, and she's gonna like half pull out her short swords from their little holsters, and she's gonna look up and just be like, yeah, so sorry, but that bunk's actually been claimed. Ryder was just being real nice and helping us out with our stuff first, so it looks like y'all already found other bunks over there.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation on that.
Ooh, okay. Intimidation +3, so that's a 15.
Okay. One of the four sees that and like, you know what? I'm not down for this, and like they back off. And Vina up front looks a little irritated that they backed off so easily.
Yeah, thank you, sugar. I say to the one who starts to walk off, I'm Rowan, by the way. And I'm just gonna hold my action to like shoulder check the main what is her name?
Vina.
Vina. I'm gonna hold my action to like unarmed strike shoulder check her if she moves in on anybody else.
Okay. Ryder.
I just want to look at Vina and go, okay, before I do that, Rowan, do you have your gloves on right now
Yeah.
or no?
She
Okay.
always has her gloves on unless she's like sleeping.
Okay. I want to look at Vina and go, wow, those are some really nice outfits that look incredibly flammable. My friend here shoots fire out of her fingers. It would be a shame if we singed all your hair off because you're going to sit here and act stupid.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation on that.
Was 16 math 16.
Okay. One of the other ones that was there looks like, you know what? I these are kind of flammable. I'm not about this. It's not worth it. I'm not getting in trouble again. And like just kind of like huffs off and goes off to the side. And Vina's now very upset that she had numbers and now she's got nothing.
And as that last little bit, I take the cigar out and I look at Rowan and go, think you could help me out?
The tiniest of fire bolts puff puff onto the cigar.
And I just put it right back, smiling.
I go on my fingers again to blow away the sizzling embers.
Aylin.
Now, I think my friend stuttered. You guys have bunks down there. You snooze, you lose. We were here first. We're getting settled in. We had a hell of a morning. Please go back to your bunks before this gets ugly.
Roll me a persuasion.
Get it, queen.
Roll you a what?
Persuasion.
I love Aylin saying, please go away. I just think that's so sweet.
So kind.
Hold on. I have to do math.
So much math.
How dare
23.
this imaginary game make me
Absolutely. That is enough to actually fully de-escalate the situation. And Vina looks very just irritated and
Hard.
she storms off and just like she looks back at Ryder and says, "This isn't the end." And
Gemma just forms a hand and like waves bye-bye.
she walks away.
I take the cigar out and I look back at Ayla and go, would you be a dear and play us out as I start to head towards the exit?
I lost my pick somewhere on the break, so.
As you're sitting there, the GIF that is watching guard over the level, he catches a smell of the cigar and he looks back and he says, "Hey, you got to put that out right now. There's no smoking indoors."
I just take it out and I'll put it out on my boot, but just put it right back in as I start to walk away.
He just like he shakes his head. He's like, "I swear these new recruits get more disrespectful every year." And like he just kind of goes back to his post.
This poor guy.
I look back, Mad Dog Murdoch, recruit, remember it.
So yeah, you now have all of your bunks. Ryder, you have a bunk next to a window that allows for fresh air, and you all have inspiration.
Ooh. Ooh.
for resolving that with no violence.
Look at us go.
Bard.
So what,
Any other campaign, we would have solved it with violence. I'm really proud of us.
I'm just picturing how
I can
Cian
only
would
use
have done
words. That's my only choice is to use words.
We're so proud. We're amazing, incredible, flawless execution.
You're gonna keep us from mowing through everything.
So what are you guys doing now?
To the next thing on the list?
Next on the list is the
Yeah.
sky dock for the ship inspection.
Gemma like puts her hat on and then just kind of like sinks a little bit.
It suits you.
So as you guys are making your way to the sky dock, you see another gift standing guard asking for approval. And he looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, miss. That ring isn't the clearance here. You need blue level clearance. Do you have?"
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You wouldn't believe how rude some people can be whenever I'm just sitting here doing my job. We got to protect these different levels, and I appreciate the fact that you, one, you have it, and two, you're not being rude about it.
You work so hard. You can just tell up here. I do have to say, there are some very rude cadets down there, especially one by the name of Vina, who just going down there bowling through people trying to get different bunks. So I would be careful for when they pass through. Just make sure they're following all the rules.
I appreciate the heads up on that, but also nobody likes a kiss ass. Go ahead and get in there.
Kiss ass.
Oh my god, he just called you out.
I just do like a cutesy little like, and then I'll go through.
Do you want me to make the ground really slick so he falls off the dock?
Yes.
Okay, I'll mix up a potion for that later.
So your objective, your task here is the ship inspection. You see two gnome inspectors that are walking around, and there's a group ahead of you that they're kind of given a, like they just kind of started a inspection of the ship. Basically, they're just kind of giving the rundown of a Spelljammer ship. I really need to get better at this. I'm out of practice, guys.
It's episode 1. We're all getting back into it.
Twin gnome officers named Kip and Pick show the characters around a spelljamming ship, teaching them the basic operations of the vessel and explaining how the equipment should be handled. As they're going around to, showing, here's the mast, here's the helm. They talk about how the ship is actually propelled by somebody wearing a spelljamming helmet. Kind of, just the ins and outs, talking about how...
Are those the helmets we're wearing, or are they different helmets?
That is a sample of one.
Okay.
The specific one actually gets almost attuned to like a captain's chair almost, because that's what actually powers the ship.
Gotcha.
As you're going through the inspection, everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Perception is not my greatest.
Oh boy.
That is a 19.
Oh, I got 19 too.
21.
4.
So, Aylin, you notice on a nearby dock a hobgoblin academy officer supervising the unloading of a merchant ship. Surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
Yes.
I was gonna say superstitiously, so you did better than
That's
me.
what my head kept going. I was like, that's not right.
I help children spell all day in my normal person job, so I got you.
I'm a giant man-child, so this is perfect. um, where did that sentence go? Son of a... slips the merchant a platinum piece. In return, the merchant hands the hobgoblin a small bottle, which the officer conceals in his pocket. Yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you there.
Wait, did we see that?
I see that.
Only Aylin sees that.
Aylin sees that.
Only sees that. Okay.
This campaign wants us to be a bunch of snitches.
Or we could steal it. Oops, sorry. Other characters bleeding through. Hold on, let me take that down.
I'm gonna
That
lean
rogue was
over
popping
to
out.
Rowan and say, did you see that?
Yeah, see
That tiny goblin up there just handed one of the officers something.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't want to cause any problems and ask, but I also want to know what it is.
How far away is this officer?
On the next dock over.
Damn.
Maybe we'll have to sneak a peek when we get up there and see if we can't see what it is.
You know what? I think I might know that guy.
Ah,
Let me go say hi.
really?
That's got to be Rick. Is that Rick? That looks like Rick.
What a
I'm gonna go say hi to Rick.
coincidence! Go say hi to your friend.
I go say hi.
So I want to walk up over to this guy and just give him a quick slap on the back and go, Rick, how you doing? And try, because I'm looking at all my stats here, and see if I can't slide a hand and find out what he got slipped.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay, all right. It's all right. I got plus 1, 16.
So as you slap him, and you're trying to like stealthily fumble and grab what was slipped to him, he is kind of caught off guard by it and looks at you and is like, "Who the bloody hell are you? Get off him! Security!"
Oh, we're causing problems.
Oh, you're not Rick. I thought you were Rick. Man, I am so sorry. I totally thought that you were someone else.
Ryder, is that Rick over there?
No, it's not Rick. It's
Oh.
you know they all look the same. It's
He
You know,
looks
my-
very
my-
appalled at that.
My eyesight isn't what it's used to. You know, high elves, we age so differently. My eyesight's already going.
I can only see ankles half the time, so you can see what I'm just gonna go back over there. You have a wonderful day, not Rick.
Can I go into his pocket?
Could be taken.
While all that is going on, can I like into his pocket?
I want it to be known that
Episode
Rob
1.
has said several times that he's a rule of cool DM.
That's in episode 1.
Episode 1 DM is broke.
Yes. Yeah, you can.
What do you need from me?
Higher than a 16, apparently.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Crap.
Light of goop.
Nope. Wait. I'm gonna use an inspo.
Yeah. Try
Try this again. 17.
Okay. Not quite enough. As you are in this hobgoblin's pocket, he reaches his hand into his pocket after he had gotten bumped, and just is into a whole thing of goo, and like he pulls it out, and it's just like, what the? And like he just kind of flings his arm and like starts to wipe it off, and it's like, why are my pants wet?
Well, I mean, when you get up there in age.
Not Rick.
Gemma just like holds still for a moment as she seeps through his clothing to like puddle onto the ground and just waits.
Wild.
I think I'm gonna go up to him and I'm like, I'm so sorry about my friends. It's our first day. We had such a rough morning, and I'm just so sorry. We're a little lost. We're a little tired, and we don't know what's going on. I apologize for them. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to try to pick a pocket.
I inspired her middle finger. Now I'm aspiring more stealing.
All right.
Oh, that's can I use Mage Hand to pick his pocket because it's a cantrip and I can lift up to 5 pounds.
I'm an idiot. I also have Mage Hand.
Yeah.
No, this was way more fun.
No, your decision stands. It was great.
No, that was way more fun.
Am I going to use my spell modifier on it, or do cantrips not count?
Maddy?
If you're doing like a sleight of hand or something, I don't think you would add, unless it says in the spell description, I don't think you would add the spell modifier. Ty is saying no in the chat, and I trust her.
Okay, I trust her.
I trust that too.
What is my sleight of hand? 18.
An 18. So,
Fuck.
as you're sitting there talking about how you're having such a hard time, you also have this mage hand.
Fake crying while this is going on.
You have this mage hand that's trying to pick the pocket, and he you reach
Slowly,
in
like,
and it
slinks away.
slowly starts to pull out a bottle, and like right at the last second, like you almost have it out, the hobgoblin starts to turn, and you quickly kind of like pull it the rest of the way so it slips on out, and you're able to kind of get it away.
Oh, look at you!
I apologize again. We're just trying to do the ship. We're trying to follow the list of the things, and we're trying to check the ships, and we miss our family.
I kind of put my arms around her and start to walk back.
Like gummy thumbs up from behind him, like keep going.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go back to the ship, not Rick. We're gonna.
Aylin, it's all right. You just come back over here. Let me give you a hug.
I guess that wasn't Rick after all, guys. And we should probably get back now because everyone's looking for us. Come on.
We gotta finish learning how these ships go.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry.
Sorry, not Rick.
What's in the bottle?
All right, yeah. Real talk now, DM.
Looking at it.
So, who opens the bottle?
Not me. I got it. I'm not touching it.
It's a liquid within it, as far as you can tell.
Not me. Liquids do weird things to Gemma.
I look at Ryder and I go, rock, paper, scissors.
You know,
Do it. Do it.
All right, yeah, okay. Paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
paper, scissors,
shoot.
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors, shoot. Oh no!
Screw it, I'll open the bottle.
Okay, that's fine.
As you open it up, you catch a strong smell of a rum, specifically.
Oh.
Oh, we're
My eyes
partying
just
later.
light
Oh,
up,
how's
and I hold it towards everyone and go, "This is the victory dance for the elves later."
I are they pirates because they're drinking rum?
Space pirates.
Are they space pirates?
Space pirates.
We dealing with space pirates here?
Apparently.
I want to be a space pirate. That sounds so cool.
Yeah, so
Rowan's gonna go back to the gnomes that were showing us around and go, I'm so sorry, I missed that last part. Silly me. Could you teach me that part one more time?
they go on to talking about how the weapons of the ship do take multiple. Like, it's better to work as a team as opposed to solo. Things take longer. So on
Did you
and so
hear that,
forth.
y'all? It's best to work as a team. I think we're getting the hang of that real fast.
Yeah, I think we work as a team really well. This is great.
So as you guys are walking away from the sky docks, you unfortunately did not get assigned a ship like you thought you were going to. It was more of just a learning experience of what the ship, like what parts of the ship, a tour.
But we got booze, so
I guess they're not gonna let us near until we're like better or whatever.
Until we're a team?
And that's
Until
your
we're a
team.
team, until we were. I don't know. I think if Captain Grumpy Pants just saw us, she would say that we worked as a team really well.
I agree.
Exactly.
That is an
Oh,
We're
amazing.
so good at
already.
this.
See, we're getting better. I can just put it in my journal that we're getting better. Everyone's got a page, and she like starts showing you her notebook of like
Aw.
everyone's like right down to weird measurements that she shouldn't have. She's just like measured your skull and how tall you are.
I love her. I'm
I just gotta
obsessed
know.
with this group.
And
I
on
just gotta know to
that
make sure.
note, we will be ending the session there. So you've marked off 2 of the
Aw.
orientation tasks, and you have a small handful to go. So,
As we walk down the hall, Rowan pulls off her Stetson and shows Gemma, oh, and here's my hat size, too, if you want to add that along with
She'll
the
like
head.
race it
Is
down
the
real
measurement-
fast.
Yeah.
Well, eventually I'm gonna like I already know that I gotta make you, and she like points to Mad Dog. She's like, I gotta make you boots with bouncy stuff in it so you can run a lot faster because you can't keep up with them stubby legs.
Look,
Oh.
I saw what it said. It's 4 foot even. It's not this 3 foot whatever inches. 4 even.
I mean,
Wearing my good
Oh.
boots.
wouldn't you like to just move a little bit faster though, so you can like keep up with everybody? Because
Yes,
you
that's
know,
great and all, but I'm not 3'11" like you got in there. It's 4 foot even. I'm
We're
wearing
such a
Oh,
good
nice.
team. We're such a
Alright.
good team, Aylin. Look at us go.
Chaos.
you guys thought that the Witchlight game was wacky, crazy,
Oh,
and wild.
man.
Oh, the
I don't-
chaos
Three
in
of
this
us
is
to steal
already
a bottle of rum.
helpful.
I don't
You
know what I have
let-
done.
You let me play a goo. Are you serious? This is like my dream ever since I saw Treasure Planet. I was like, I want to play a morph so bad. And now
And-
I can do that.
I regret
And
nothing.
You're gonna regret it at some point. You're gonna be like, that's too much.
Oh, I'm so proud of us and our chaos. We're fighting bullies and stealing booze.
You can fight
Just
bullies.
like college.
Yeah,
We told them off.
yeah, exactly.
I lit a
Anyway,
cigar off a glove.
guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight for our first episode. We'll have another character to introduce next week, and more chaos, I'm assuming. Apparently, I
Oh
gotta
my
prepare
god.
for more possible scenarios of sliding into people's pockets for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You're freaking welcome.
But thank you again so much, guys. We are still very, very welcome to fan art. I personally love seeing it. So if a character or a scene stands out to you, even if it's stick figures, I don't care. Like
Just riders swinging on the rope. I want to see what y'all got for that.
so
We've
much
got a fan art channel or a fine arts channel
fine arts.
on the Discord for you guys to share any of that. We've got a bunch of other channels there too.
There's
If you
a
just want to
good
scream
chan-
about what
yeah.
happened,
Yeah,
and you
there's
might
a-
get featured in our art reel as well.
Yeah, there's a D&D chat channel. Absolutely go in there, talk about it. I know that I look at it and I participate. If you have ideas of things that you want to possibly throw at these people, absolutely bring it my way.
Don't do
Can I,
that.
No.
can I
Don't do
like,
that.
Oh, not.
What you
Yes,
got?
Misfit.
Me. You know what would be really cool is if we let fans submit NPC names.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Because
down
that
for
would be-
that.
That would be really fun.
Yes.
Yeah, we could put some NPC names in Discord, and I'll see if I can work them into some random characters.
I love that. That's so fun.
Get some input here.
One of the podcasts that I listen to does that on a very regular basis, and I love it so much.
Oh,
That's cool. But guys, we will be live again tomorrow for Search for the Spellforge with other Rob and his crew. Highly recommend checking it out. I know they will greatly appreciate it as well. And if you don't hear it anywhere else, thank you so much, and we love you guys. Have a great day.
We love you
tomorrow.
guys.
Night all.
See you later. Yeehaw, yeehaw.
Bye bye.